It's an injustice.
Chuck and Jean Lane are outraged. They have excellent credit, never been late. Still, Chase credit cards jacked up their monthly payment from $370 to $911. So Chuck Lane called the bank to complain.
What did you tell them?
I told them this was the worst economic times in history, practically. I work for a small company. We've laid off 30% of our workforce. I just took a 10% pay cut this morning, and this is what you're going to do to us?
He says he learned his credit card payments skyrocketed when he checked his online bank account.
And I went to my checking account so I could write down the amount that was coming out. You're okay. Yeah. And lo and behold, it was $911.
Is that a surprise?
I was shocked. I was stunned.
Now he feels abused.
You thought you had a deal.
I did. I thought I had a really good deal.
The card was sold as a low-interest way to pay down big bills. The Lanes had paid off about half of what they owe, but still have more than $18,000 to go. They can't afford the new monthly payment, so Chuck Lane called to ask Chase for help. And guess what he was told?
You want me to pay 5% more in interest?
He can go back to his old payment, but only if he agrees to a higher interest rate. Under the new credit card law, the Lanes will have options, but for now, they're stuck.
You're putting us into bankruptcy. I mean, I don't see how that helps me.
The Lanes aren't alone. In a statement to CNN, Chase says they doubled the minimum payments for 1 million cardholders because while tens of millions of Chase loans have been paid back in less than 24 months, there have been a small percentage of customers that have not made as much progress. Our desire is to have these balances paid back in a reasonable period of time.
Truly, this is the single most abusive credit card change in terms that I've ever seen.
The credit card industry insists companies are not trying to skirt the new law.
It's their desire to provide the best products to consumers always, every day, to ensure that customers have the credit they need.
Ensuring that Americans have affordable credit. That was one reason banks like Chase got billions in taxpayer bailout money.
Do you think they're showing proper respect to what Americans are going through?
No, they're not. They have no respect for the American people. All they think about is the almighty dollar for themselves.
Some members of Congress are trying to help. They've introduced a new law that would make the credit card rules go into effect on December 1st instead of February 22nd. But even if that law passes, it would still give credit card companies another 2 months to keep raising interest rates and doubling payments. And that's little solace for Chuck and Jean Lane. Jessica Yellen, CNN, Washington.